Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to episode 2 of Lunch with Ricardo, and today I'm going to be making tuna with what else? Tuna, plantain. Gonna throw a little peppers in there with onion. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. I ain't had tuna for a while, so kind of felt like it. So the first thing I want to do is obviously get the oil. Got the oil. Remember, I just got to do a little bit. Can't add too much. Yeah, so this week's been a bit mad. Like, I don't know if you lot heard about what's been going on around the world, but obviously in the news there was that thing about that guy, that terrorist guy, right? But obviously I don't even know if they called him that because he's a Christian convert. But yeah, now they're saying that he might be linked to some Islamic, but what they said, Islamist. I don't like that word, man, because it attaches to Islam, you know what I mean? But terrorism has nothing to do with Islam, you know what I mean? It's not allowed in our religion, you know. For those who might come across this channel, just letting you guys know that obviously our prophet, our beloved prophet, peace be upon him, said to stick to the middle path, don't be extreme in religion. So yeah, it has nothing to do with Islam. But yeah, obviously I found out that he was Muslim but converted to Christianity, you know what I mean? So that one's a bit mad. Yeah, so now that I've got the oil in, what we want to do is get some onions. I have to have onions. Every time I have anything fried, I've got to put onions in it now. All the time. So yeah, we've got that in. Okay, let me move this over here so you can see what's going on. That's a bit better. This obviously goes back in the fridge. No, freezer, not fridge. I've got that one wrong. Yeah, I've got to get the plantain out. No, what am I doing? Planting our tuna first. Alright, what we're going to do is get the plantain. I bought some plantain today, so I need to go get the bag. Okay. Yes. Plantain right here. So the viewers again, plantain here. I've got 3 plantains. Yeah, they were like 39p each, which is good. I mean, let me turn this down a bit. Where's that round spoon thing? The round spoon thing. The brown one. It's not even there. That's strange. Oh, I know what it was. So, I'm gonna use this. Just gonna wash it real quick. Be back. Okay. Now I got this done. I think I've put a bit too much oil, but it'll be alright. Turn this up a little bit. Now, get the planting out. All I need is one. Don't need any more than that. Yeah, so the other day I didn't really speak about this that much, but yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was gonna talk about the footy, but you know what? Let me leave the football out because I got a separate series. Like I got a separate show, if you want to call it that. Obviously, this is like the cooking show. Obviously, I talk about football. So what I want to do is obviously make that, separate. You know what I mean? Talk about football on one show, and then with this, I wanted to talk about what was happening around the world, the news and that. But not much going on. Obviously, I seen them talking about the vaccine. People were protesting in Melbourne, in Australia, and there's a lot of people that are upset. You know what I mean? So, because obviously they're gonna make it mandatory, for the NHS workers. Okay, so now got the planting right here. I was gonna have the same lunch, as what I had yesterday, but I thought, nah, let me make it a little bit different. Still got the planting, but got a new addition, which is you know what? Why have I got this? Why am I using this knife? Hold on. Another one. No way. Gotta wash it. Should have had everything ready. Didn't. Madness. Just leaving you guys all the time, man. Yeah, so you want to make sure that it's not too big. You're not cutting it too big. Gonna put some pepper in there in a minute, and jerk seasoning. That's a must for me anyway. And like I'm still recovering, so yeah, man, it's not easy. It's not easy sometimes. In terms of, there's times that I run out of breath. And for those who don't know, who might have missed some of my videos, I caught COVID. I went to hospital for like 7 days. Come back out. I've been out for 2 weeks now, I think. Yeah, man. So I went in on a Wednesday and come out on a Wednesday. It's Wednesday today, so I'm assuming it's 2 weeks. Can't be 3 weeks. But yeah, you want to make sure you got all the planting in there. And what I'm going to do is put the tuna in after. Trying to think if I could do it now. I'm a bit funny with food that's not cooked, and then you put it in together and mix it in, and I don't know, I like mixing things together once they're cooked. I don't want too much to go in, so I don't want to put the tuna with the plantain until the plantain's ready. Obviously I don't want to burn the plantain, so I might have to take out the plantain and then put tuna in after. I think I'll do that. It's a bit longer to wait a while. Anyway, let me turn this up because it's not really cooking, man. Let's get this up to speed. Don't want it to be too much though. Alright, cool. You know what? Put this in. Yeah, man, and I looked on the news as well. I see that there's flooding in, let's say, North America, like around like Canada and stuff, places like that. But yeah, man, it's crazy. There's been a lot of flooding this year, a lot. This is taking ages, man. Right. It's getting hot. I'm getting hot. It's getting a bit hot, man. Can't lie. Oh man. Yeah, so I made a little difference. Let me turn this around because it's just in the way. Pots are just there hanging, just in the way. Yeah, so earlier, and I've been a bit rude, I haven't really been facing the camera, so sorry for that, man. I've been just focusing on the food. But yeah, this morning I had Rice Krispies again. That's my thing now. But I made a difference. I didn't have sugar this time. I put in honey, replaced it with honey. No difference. No difference. It's as sweet as I obviously wanted it. You know what I mean? So if you're a person who's like addicted to sugar, not saying that I was, but it's really nice with sugar, can't lie. So if you're just that person that feels like you have to have sugar on everything, there's ways that you can just replace it with honey, you know what I'm saying? Or some people replace it with syrup, but you know, obviously honey is just a lot better. Can't go wrong with honey. So yeah, just replace it. And that's exactly what I did this morning. Tastes the same, no difference. So I think from now on, I'm gonna cut out the sugar in my cereals, and yeah, whenever I have Rice Krispies or any cereal, honey. But obviously, when I was having oats, it was normal. I was just having honey, no sugar, just straight honey with what else would I have? I would have like obviously frozen fruits, dash them in, I mean, with the oats. This is taking forever. Still gotta do tuna. Madness, man. This ain't no lunch. I'm making dinner. And now it's breaking up a bit. So you don't wanna. I don't even know why I'm stirring it. That's not what you wanna do with planting. So I'm literally just breaking it. Onion's not really cooking as well. Yeah, so again, just to recap, I'm going to have plantain. Obviously there's diced up onions. I'm going to have, oh, that reminds me, I'm going to have pepper. So what I want to do is put the pepper in now. Or should I put the pepper in with the tuna? Can't really figure out. Pepper, tuna. I'm gonna leave it, man. Mix it with the tuna. I've got to remember. Try not to forget. Yeah, what I was supposed to have was chickpeas with the plantain and the tuna, but I looked in the cupboard, it's not there. So what can I do? Yeah, man. So obviously got the onion. Hold on, I said it already, innit? Onion, plantain, tuna. You know what I mean? So, okay, let me just put a few things on that. Jerk seasoning. And obviously, when I do the tuna, putting jerk seasoning on that as well. And playing games. A lot come out of that. Can't lie. That was too much. Right. Toothpicks come flying out. Huh? The food. Huh? I don't know. I think I might. What? I'm back. I think this is when it starts to cook more. Once I put jerk seasoning and pepper, then it just finds its way to start cooking a lot more quick, should I say. Problem is now, it's very like mushy. Why is it mushy? It just comes out different every time. I'm telling you. So I think I'll just leave it there. Just let it bare onions on my hand. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about boxing. So obviously now, I'm not really a person who watches much boxing, but whenever I do, I look at a lot of the legends like Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and I've come to know that obviously there was good fighters like George Foreman and what's his name, Sugar Ray Leonard. You know what I mean? But obviously my favourite of all time, Muhammad Ali. Has to be, hands down. But I remember looking at, the other day I was watching, what's his name? Prince Mohammed Nassim, is it? I don't know if that's his name. Prince Nassim, anyway. And these backflips and that, he's giving me jokes, you know. But yeah, he reminds me of Amir Khan, except he was better. I feel like he was better than Amir Khan. But yeah, Mayweather, undefeated, can't be that. He's definitely one of the best of all time, for sure. I'd say probably, I would say third. I would say, but then it's difficult because obviously towards the end of Mike Tyson's career, it got a bit peak. You know what I mean? When he lost to Lennox Lewis, I think it was back in 1996, around them times. Wasn't good, man. Wasn't a good look. It was so one-sided. It was literally just Lennox Lewis proper one-sided, man. And like even Mike Tyson knew it. I was shocked myself because I knew Lennox Lewis won against someone, and I was thinking, who was it? I think it was, and then I realised that I know it was one of the big fighters, either Bruno or Mike Tyson or something. But yeah, I was watching one match, obviously between Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson. Saw the highlights, and it was so one-sided, just literally all Lennox Lewis. You know what I mean? So Lennox Lewis has got to be up there. But for me, it's just Mike Tyson when he's fought other fighters. I don't feel like you can fight a particular person, lose to them, and that automatically makes that person better than you. Now, it's about their fights, what the fights that they've had, and it's about the fights that you've had in your career. And you've got to compare them. That's why I say Mike Tyson for me is better than Lennox Lewis. You know what I mean? I don't know if they had more than one fight, but remember after the fight, Mike Tyson was just like, I want a rematch. But he was good friends with Lennox Lewis. So they were like, you know what I mean? There was no like ill feeling, none of that. He was just like, he was literally praising Lennox Lewis, saying like, you're a good, like great fighter, this, that and the other. And I think he was close to his mum as well, like he knew his family and that. So how you see Mike Tyson with other people, he weren't like that with Lennox Lewis. There was respect. And if you see some of the Mike Tyson interviews, they're funny, man. Like from before, like he was always had a madness with someone. He was very like hot-headed. I think a lot of people were scared of Mike. And that's one of the reasons why they call him Iron Mike. They don't get called Iron Mike for no reason. You know what I mean? And anyway, I heard earlier, what did I hear? That I was going to say Mike Tyson, sorry, Tyson Fury was going to fight, what's that guy's name? I forget his name now, man. But for me, if that fight happens, Tyson Fury is definitely won. It will come back to me. Some of you guys probably know already, innit? So leave a comment in the comment box section to remind me. Don't know how I can't remember, man. Literally read it this morning. But I don't know what's wrong with AJ. He was like my favourite British fighter at one point. But man, he's lost a few games that you would think to yourself, nah, you've got this, and he lost them. He's very unpredictable, whereas at the start of his career, it was predictable. It was like, yeah, AJ's got this. He's won this. Definitely going to win this. Now it's just like, any fight that he's about to have, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be a bit skeptical. Or, you know, doubting, thinking, I don't know if he's going to win this. I don't think he trains as hard as other boxers. I don't know, obviously. I'm not there, but I just feel like when someone has the talent and the ability to probably stay undefeated and be like just that fighter that everyone fears, but then you get in the ring, or that person gets in the ring and gets mashed up, you think there's got to be something to do with the training or something personal in his life, but he seems to be a happy person, so I doubt it's that. Maybe it's just the training. I don't know. And he's like the opposite of how Iron Mike Tyson used to be. Total opposite. AJ's one of them cool guys that just gets on with everyone. And obviously, when you get in the ring, you can't get on with that person. You're there to do one job, and that's beat them. So I feel like he gets in the ring. I don't know, man. Anyways, I'm not really a boxing fan, so some of you guys out there, you might be more boxing fans than me. have interest in the sport, like I like watching it and that, find out, you know what I mean, a few things about what's going on. But I'll be honest with you, man. Football's more my thing. MMA, you might as well forget it. I only knew that one guy, the Muslim brother, Habib. Is it Habib? No, Habib, sorry. See, I'm forgetting his name. That's the only fight I knew. You know what I mean? And obviously he retired. Alright, so planting's done. That's enough of me waffling. Talking about boxing and yeah, that's done. I'm gonna take this out. So make sure the fire's off. Very hot in this kitchen right now. Might have to show it your side, look, if you can see. Anyway, let me just put it in before I drop it. You get a fork, my bad. Fork. Get these onions off. Back to business again, man. More onion. Because don't want to put too much. More onion. Obviously, I'm going to put the tuna in there. Need some onion with the tuna. Also, what do I need? Olive oil. Some olive oil. Probably took that out already because I can't seem to find it. There it is. So we've got the olive oil. Okay. Gotta add some. Yeah. Not too much. But that will do. Getting carried away. That will do. No more than that. And now, fire on, of course. These times I ain't even wait. Let me turn this right down because I haven't opened this up yet. Tuna. This is what we need. Uh-oh. Where's that thing to open up the can? Okay. Right, let me put it over this side because I usually... Okay, 1 second. Sink. Got everything in the sink. Okay, I'll pour this out. Wait, that's just water, isn't it? Okay, here's what you want to do, yeah? This is what I get, yeah? Whenever I get tuna, it's got to be in spring water. I don't deal with the sunflower one now. So, for some of you guys that might want to use olive oil, you can use olive oil. And obviously you get these ones where it's in water. And just put it in. So obviously I've took out the water. There's no water in it. Took it out. Okay. turn this up a bit more. Spin this round. Let's mix it in a bit with the onions. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I spoke about boxing, let's talk about tennis. I like tennis. I know nothing about it. Except if someone was to ask me who's your favourite player in tennis, I say I don't know, because I don't know if that guy, who is it, Tim Hemman. There was another guy, can't remember. Oh no, man. I'm not a tennis guy, man. No, there's been a lot of hype about cricket lately. I don't know if it was the Cricket World Cup, but apparently New Zealand and Australia were in the final. I'm surprised by that, because I know cricket teams like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, they don't play games. Even Afghanistan's good. West Indies got this rubbish now. I remember when I was younger and I would go to my grandma's and everyone's just watching cricket. Well, not everyone actually, probably just my grandma watching cricket. And I'll be watching it too. Don't know why, but it seemed like a bit more interesting back then. I'm not really into it now. But yeah, I was watching it, West Indies. Them times they had Brian Lara, Ambrose. That's all I know. But yeah, there's some good players, man. They were good back then, because I remember them beating England a lot. Yeah, that reminds me. Been a bit of racism as well in the cricket scene. I think it was like one of them club teams like Yorkshire or something like that. And one of the players was being a bit racist, saying I can't remember, something like there's too many Asians in this club or something like that. That's a bit mad. But yeah, I don't think they have the kind of, what's the word, like how football is. Because there's been a racism for a long time within football, like with the football fans and stuff like that. So they kind of stamped their foot down on it early, from probably like the 80s. But obviously more times now it's just like completely pretty much stamped out, or they're trying to. Because obviously there's always going to be racism, but they're on it more than the cricket, I would say. Because maybe with cricket, it's not usually the same. I think those fans that you find in cricket, they're not going to be doing racist chants or throwing bananas on the field or anything like that. So I don't think they really got a history of it, so they don't really take it serious. But obviously with football, they had to clamp down, because at one point it was crazy. Bananas all over the pitch. I would not like to play football in them days. Yeah, tuna's there, onions there. What else do I need? I need to throw this in the bin. These in the bin. Yeah. So obviously this is cooking up. 35 minutes has been recording. Shouldn't be too long. See if this is still warm. No, it's not warm. Ah, that's what I need to do. Nearly forgot. Is that my phone? My phone, yeah, but I can't answer it. I don't know who's calling though. I didn't even notice my phone. Oh, I had to do it separate, the tuna. What's the time? One sec, let me get this in. Not even. Don't get too much. It's a little bit of pepper. Oh, damn, too much. Hopefully I don't get a call for now because it's gonna make noise on the phone when it's recording. But these peppers gotta cook quick because I ain't waiting around. Making it look nice and colourful. Yellow peppers, green peppers, red peppers. Yeah, that's it. So that remind me. Lately I've been going on YouTube and watching these wait, first of all, let me just tell you how it started. So I had one of these. Dropping everything, man. Okay, so I had one of these. This is no joke. It's called Bodak. Yeah, I had one of these. Let me tell you something. It was so hot. I drank about 10 cups of water. Yeah? It weren't a game. Listen, I'm not having that again. I think it's the spice is ×2 or something like that. So I want to get ×1. That's probably hot as well. I probably can't handle it. But yeah, it's proper hot. So anyways, that led me to looking at spice challenges on YouTube. There's one video I saw back in the day, so I wanted to see that, but I think he took it down. I saw some next version of it, and then I started going through all the other, all those other videos that were similar to it. So anyways, I see this one chip challenge. Now what's this? Played it. One of the first videos that I played, this black guy, yeah. I think from America, was he? I don't know if he's British or American. I can't remember. Anyways, there's a lot of Americans that do it, innit? So, but anyways, his head was sweating. The whole of the top of his head, sweating, like crazy. Like his face was all. Anyways, that wasn't even that bad. I've seen ones where their eyes is literally just red, tears coming down from their face, sweat all over their head, everything. Seen people in the bathroom throwing up, all of that, from this one chip challenge. And even worse, there was this ghost pepper challenge. They had to call the ambulance. It was deep. Someone passed out, man. They had to call the ambulance. No joke. And this one chip challenge, I'm hearing there's people that's died. You know what I mean? So it's no joke. Not a game. Some of them were funny though, I can't lie. There's one guy who made his granddad do it. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he was throwing up or what, but he blurred it out, so you couldn't see if he was throwing up. But he kept on moving his head like that. I don't know what happened, man. Yeah, that was funny though. How can you make your granddad do it, man? Your grandparents, it should be a no-no. You can't do that. I even see this one where the guy, American guy, and his daughter. I couldn't believe it. The daughter was like what, 12 years old, and had the chip. So it's hot, like obviously Americans they call it chip. So it's like crisp to us in England. No, it looks like one of them Doritos. It's like that. And you get different type of ones. There's ones that are like dark black, and you get others that are, look more like the Dorito chip. Or I'm saying chip now, like American, like the Dorito crisp. Yeah, so they call it the one chip challenge. Go on YouTube and watch some of the videos. Crazy, man. Yeah, I've got to finish this off now. Let me just put it's taking forever. I'm just gonna, should be done in like a couple minutes. I'm gonna put jerk seasoning in, because I ain't done that yet. Just a little bit. Don't need that much. Next time I might risk it and just put it together. Don't really like the idea of it, but I might just do that just quicker. It's been done by now. And just throw everything in. Usually I have my tuna way more cooked than this. I've got to somehow get this to be more cooked. Anyway, let me put this in the microwave so it's gone a bit cold now. Yeah. Anyways, leave comments in the comment box section and let me know, what do you want to see me eating next for lunch? Could be anything. And obviously there's going to be some things I'm going to be like, nah, I don't like it. You know what I mean? But I'm not really a fussy person when it comes to eating, so let me know what you think I should eat next. Plus I can't really, I'm not no chef, I'm not really a good cook, so I'll try and make something I've never made before, I guess. But yeah, let me know what you want me to make next. Just to recap again, got the tuna right here cooking now. Got the tuna and peppers with onions, jerk seasoning. I missed out the pepper. I think I'll leave that out because I've got pepper on the plantain. It's in the microwave now because it got a bit cold. It's alright. It's alright. I think I might just take this out now, man. Okay, next time I've got to do this at the same time. Let's go and make it at the same time. Just slap it all in there. Anyways, this is done. You could see just a little bit. Peppers with the tuna. That would be it. I'm trying to think if I should have toast with it. I think I will. That's done. Yeah. So, this was episode 2 of Lunch with Ricardo, and I'm out.